like these things, they're pretty cool. Pop socket. The way you currently manage your data in Sofa kind of sucks. You know, it syncs to iCloud, it backs up to your devices, that's great, but you can export it in only a few formats, Markdown and CSV, and you cannot import that stuff back in. But I'm gonna be changing all that, it's gonna get a lot better. So let's look at it. So what we have here is immediately two options. We still have our export, which is what has really been there before. It just looks a little nicer and a little bit easier to use, which is always a good thing. So you can export your stuff to either plain text, which is a markdown file, or as a spreadsheet, which exports as a CSV file. You'll be able to open that in Excel, Apple Numbers, Google Sheets, whatever. Then we have our import. This is where you'll see at the bottom, you can export a Sofa backup file, and this will essentially back up all of your data. And then you can import it back in at any point. And that way, if you want, you can create multiple backups, save them in different places, and that way you always have your data safe, which is great. Then as we scroll down here, we have two sections, and this is really around the backup stuff. So we have manual backups, which again, at any point in time, you can go in here and export and create a backup of whatever's there right now. And you can save that to Dropbox, Google Drive, iCloud Drive, whatever you want. That's all good. And then the section below is automatic backups. And this is where, if you're not someone who is meticulously backing up your stuff, which I really think most of us are not, the app is gonna do this for you by default. So this will be on by default, and it'll essentially create automatic backups of your data periodically, most likely every day. And it'll save these to a folder in iCloud Drive. Back in early January, I ran a promotion with Indie App Santa where all the winter themes within Sofa were free, completely free. They're usually 99 cents, but for 24 hours, they were completely free. And I actually thought it went pretty well. You can see the promotion here, and basically what Indie App Santa does is they highlight one indie app from an independent developer for 24 hours, and there has to be some kind of promotion along with it, whether it's something's free or something's discounted in some way. And like I said, I chose the winter themes as being free for the day. So for that day, I got 5,200 new app downloads just for the day, which is great. And almost 8,000 winter themes were quote unquote purchased for free. I think there is very clear that people love themes, number one, and people love free stuff, that is true. But I think overall it was definitely a success because for, you know, really not much, I got Sofa in front of a lot more people. And really that's kind of the initial strategy here, which is it's not about trying to make as much money right now. It's really trying to get the app in front of enough people, not everyone, but enough people. And along the way, making money, obviously. I recently launched the Sofa Forums, which is a place for Sofa enthusiasts to get together, talk, request features, all that kind of stuff. So it's a good place, you should go there. And there's a couple posts I wanted to highlight here because I think it shows the value of something like this, not only for me, but I think for people who like and enjoy Sofa. Someone had suggested improving the menu for adding stuff. This was actually something that was custom built because until very recently, little context menus within Sofa weren't, within iOS specifically, didn't really exist. So, you know, I had to make something custom. The problem with that is it wasn't as nice. It like looked visually nice, but using it was not as nice as using one of the kind of native menus. This person was essentially just suggesting like, hey, why don't you just do that? Why don't you just use those? And it's so simple, but it's something I never thought of before. And until someone had said it. And once they said it, I was like, oh yeah, it's actually kind of a good idea. So that's what I did. So I ripped out the old one, I put in this one, and this is actually a lot better because it makes it easier to add new things in the future, which is good. And there's a lot of accessibility wins here because I get accessibility for free. This just works for those people. And it's really fast to use, like really, really fast. So I think it's a big win. And I think the second thing is that it shows that I listen, right? Like, hey, if you have an idea or you think something can be better or you run into an issue, like come to the Sofa forums and let me know. I'd love to talk about it. All right, so thanks for watching. It's been fun. Before you go, make sure to check out Sofa. You can get it on your iPhone or iPad. Come on, autofocus. There you go. Beautiful. It's free. It helps you manage things that you want to watch, read, play, listen to, all that good stuff. Go check it out. Thank you. See you.